It's that time of the year for yet another Halloween episode of the Guitar Tricks channel. Here's the tonal terrorizer, Mr. Tony Bones.
Hello minions, and welcome to this very special episode of the Guitar Tricks channel, broadcasting directly from the dark side. I am Tony Bones, and you might know me from the 2010 smash hit And now I'm back to give you some more evil, wacky, tonally terrorizing, bone-shivering oompa from hell. And as you can see, I've been able to buy some nicer stuff and some better gear from all my recent success. I've also been able to get around and gig more places than just locally here in hell. But I'm still the same old Tony Bones, so let's get to it with an evil tip of the week. Even though I really don't want to, the evil Guitar Tricks wizard Neil has forced me to share with you one of my biggest songwriting secrets. And after learning this trick, you too will be able to write Halloween monster hits and buy a tuxedo as nice as mine. First, you want to find your A minor triad on the D, G, and B string. It's the 7th fret of the D string and barring across the 5th fret of the G and B string. And since it's so easy, you may as well also include the high E string. So now you have 1, flat 3, 5, and 8, or the root of an octave. Now, the trick is to use the half step below each of these notes. You can already hear how nightmare circusy that sounds. But that's just one place to play the A minor notes. You can do this anywhere on the neck where you can find the notes A, C, and E. And remember, minions, those are all half steps, Tony Bones' favorite interval.
Sponsored by Crackly Black Designer Nail and Claw Polish, now available in black.
And now I will show you how to play this year's Halloween song that I call Evil Evil Oompa. It's using the trick that I just showed you, so watch closely and try not to wet yourself. First, let me show you the chords. Start on A minor, R1 chord. Then to the B flat 7, back to A minor, and then to the G minor, which is our flat 7 minor, and then back to the A minor. That's our A section. That repeats, because this is an A, B, A form. So that comes twice, and then it goes to the B section. That starts on the D chord, the 4 chord. I'm just playing a power chord now. Go up to E. And back to the A section, again A, B, A. And then for the ending, you hit A minor short. Then B natural, dominant 7. E7. And then half step below our A minor chord. A flat minor to A minor, it's a half step in between. The melody starts with a slide up from the 2nd fret to the 7th fret on the D string. Pick the 2nd fret, slide up, and pick again. If you're too weak for this, you can always grab the E note in the 7th fret of the A string. But the slide sounds nice. Reach up to the B string and go. It's down, up, down, down, up, down. Then go to the G string. So now we have Then you do the weak version. And then... But now go up to the 6th fret and add a quirky vibrato. So the first phrase. Second phrase. Third phrase is the same as the first one. Last phrase is where it goes to the B flat 7 and it sounds like this. Start on the D string, 7, 8, 7, 8. Switch to the G string, 5, 7, and then back to the D string, 8, 7. I'm picking up, down, up, down, up, down, down, down. And then it goes to the B section, and the B section is using this chromatic scale starting in the 7th fret of the G string. Using all the frets. Then you move down one string and up a fret. Then down a string and up a fret again. And slide down a half step. I start this section with a slide up like I did in the A section. From the 2nd fret up to the 7th fret, and I do this little triplet thing. Down, up, down, up. If you're too weak for this, just leave it out. And then I go 2 half steps down, up 1 half step, and 2 down again. Do the same thing on the next string. Same thing on the next string. And down a lovely half step. I repeat the whole thing, up a whole step or 2 frets. The A section repeats. And then it goes to the ending, and the ending sounds like this. It's the B string, down a half step, and up a half step, and back down. Same thing on the high E string. Back to the B string, but repeat the last note. And then a half step below our root note. I love those half steps. And if I'm feeling inspired after ending the song, I might go. While the band is ringing out. It's the open A string, all downstrokes. 3, 2, 2, open. Then 4 off the E, bend up a little bit and back to the open A string. I pick it all the way back by the bridge. Excuse me. You try touring in a coffin, we'll see how your back takes it. And now that we're loosened up, let's play through the whole song slowly. Ladies and gentlemen, skeletons and minions, it's time to play through all of Evil Oompa up to speed with the backing track. So play along if you're ready for it, and if not, you can always just dance. Thank you for tuning in to the Guitar Tricks channel, everybody. Again, my name is Tony Bones, and please come support my live shows if you find yourself in hell someday. And until then, I shall return to the dark side and start working on next year's monster hit.